Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dennis Duku Oniala. If you're new here, please ensure that you subscribe. Please follow me on different social media platforms at Dennis Duke UG. Over time, I've received a couple of questions from different people asking me, how do you actually make money out of goat farming? And in this video, we're going to address exactly that. I'm going to break down a few things you can do in goat farming that can actually earn you money. Of course, we all know that goats are a lucrative business, but maybe somebody out there doesn't know how lucrative it actually is. So this video is gonna address that. So stick and watch till the end. But before we go into that discussion, please don't forget to support us at Sungura House. We are a restaurant that deals in rabbit meat. We do chicken, we do goat, we do pizzas, we do milkshakes, we do a lot of things. We are located at along Bukoto Chisasi Road, just after the Bukoto traffic lights, around that church, around Kabira Country Club. I hope you now know. So you turn as though you're going to Chisasi. That's where we are located. Please hit me up on these numbers in case you need proper direction. But we shall be glad to see you. So let's go into the discussion today. I'm glad you're still watching The Duke's Farm. Now, making money in goat farming has various ways, and I'm just going to mention about 10 of these. Some of these things require you to diversify your goat income streams to be able to make profits. In other words, you should pursue multiple income streams within your niche. So don't just depend on one source of income, because if you do, and that source dries up, you're going to run out of business. Take, for example, if you're just selling for breeding and you run out of goats to sell for breeding, it means, boom, you've run out of money. But we want to look at how do you diversify your goat business, okay? So number one, you can choose to do dairy goats. One way of making money in goat farming is by rearing dairy goats. While this has the potential to provide multiple streams of income, it requires so much focus and dedication to be successful at it and earn a profit. This also requires one to focus mostly on dairy-related products and services. Some of these include breeding and selling some of the kits. There is also the sale of milk. Goat's milk has more calories and fat than cow's milk, but it also has more protein and the same amount of calcium. We are now breaking down how you can make money through dairy goats. The number one we talked about is by breeding and selling kits. The number two, by selling milk, raw goat milk. But also the sale of milk products like cheese, yogurt, fudge, caramel. You can also do milkshakes, ice creams. You can get goat soap, among many others. But this usually requires licensing and inspection. So before you venture into it, you will want to certify a few other things by authorities to put up a few things in place, you know, before you go into the value addition. We're now talking about value addition in terms of dairy goats. These include Saanen goat. Now, the most profitable type of dairy goat is Saanen. There is Alpine goat. This one is a heavy milker with high yield and popularity. We have the Nubian goat. Now, the best dairy breed for home consumption or to make cheese is the Nubian goat. We have the Toggenburg goat. Toggenburg. It's a moderate milker, and however, it doesn't give out much milk like others, but it's very, very good to consider that goat breed for your milk. Another way of making money in goat farming is by selling goat meat. There's a lot of demand for goat meat. This is mainly because goat meat is enjoyed by different and many ethnic groups. Earning a profit in the meat goat business requires an entirely different mindset than the dairy goat business. The most popular goat breed for meat is the Boer goat. It is a large and lean goat breed that weighs around 200 to 300 pounds. Others include Black Bengal goat. We have Kiko goat. We have the Red Kalahari or Kalahari Red. We have the Rangeland goat. We have the Savannah goat, the Spanish goat, among many other different types or breeds of goats. Now, goat meat, if you all know, currently the market price is around 20,000 Uganda shillings a kg. Now, 20,000, that's roughly around $6. And I usually tell people that dealing in goat meat is the best. Why? You can choose to have different butchers in different locations. Take, for example, me who stays along Katosi Road. I can mean to have one in Chisunga. I can have one in Chisoga. I can have one in, Katosi. I can have one in Chetume. So all these towns along this street, I can mean to put a butcher everywhere. So every morning, I have maybe my guy who comes, slaughters these goats, and then supplies in those different butchers. And I make money, clean money from the direct consumer. I've kicked out middlemen. It's not like I hate middlemen, but I just want us all to benefit, and that's the best and that's the easiest you can actually do to benefit from your goat business by selling goat meat. Another way of making money in goat farming is by selling goat skin. Now, a profit can also be made from selling goat skin. You can even make more money here if you work carefully to remove skins with as little damage as possible. And you will need to also learn how to handle the skin after removing it to prevent it from drying out, picking up bugs, or getting damaged. Better skins will bring better prices. There are plenty of people who are into leather or leather business, African drum making, among many others, who are looking to buy goat skin, which are ideal for those particular purposes. Now, goat leather is considered more durable and softer than cow leather. Now, I hope you know what I'm talking about. But before, like I said, venturing into the goat skin, you need to first of all understand how the business works. As usual, first make research. But it's one thing you can actually venture into and make a lot of money. There are so many people out there who don't have time to go to different goaters picking those skins. You can become a middleman. You can keep the skins yourself. Actually, if you are into the meat business, all the skins that you collect, you can also sell them and be able to get money. So you don't have to wait for only meat, but you can also get money through different ventures. One of my favorite is by doing agri-business or agri-tourism, rather, fusing goat agri-business with agri-tourism. Now, lots of people live in cities where they don't get as much chances to see farms and farm animals up close. Many farms earn a lot of money by opening up to those people, and you can do that as well. Now, with your own goat farm, you can provide tours where people can visit and see how a farm works. Many people will buy a ticket or will pay entrance fee from you to watch a live goat milking demonstration or visit goats in a petting zoo that you can actually create. Some will pay you to bring goats to a school or festival for show and tell demonstrations. Schools can also pay you so they can arrange an educational field trip to your goat farm. Different organizations can as well plan with you and have their staff come to your farm to actually visit. You can show kids how to milk goats, make goat milk soap, and how goats can actually do tricks. This is a great way to make money. Having birthday parties at your farm. Also, another way to make money is to charge for people to have their pictures taken at your goat farm. Now, all this is agri-tourism featured in the agri-business that we are talking about, your goat farm. Now, if, of course, when you're going to do the agri-business, agri-tourism thing fused together, agri-tourism, okay, where people come to your farm for different purposes, you need to take precautions because these people could actually bring diseases to your farm. So you need to put as many precautions or precautionary measures to avoid such incidents happening at your farm. But right there is another way to actually make money with goat farming, because there are people out there who just want to come to your farm and spend like a day, just playing around with goats. How a better way to make money, yeah? Another way you can make money in goat farming is by offering goat care services in form of consultation. Once you get some experience with goats, you can actually use that experience to earn a profit by helping other people who own goats or those that would wish to go into goat farming. But for you to be able to do this kind of practice, you really need to be very, very good, extremely good at the information or anything that concerns, goats. And that's, you need to be very knowledgeable with goat practices and of course management to be able to actually teach other people. Otherwise, if you are not very, very knowledgeable, then you'll be lying to people. So before you venture into this, ensure that you've gathered as much information, you've practiced, you've tried out a few things, tried error, worked out before you actually go into teaching other people to do the same. Just like at the Duke's farm, this is something that we actually do. Another way to make money in goat farming is by offering goat farm online marketing and education. With so many people interested in raising goats, there's a big demand to learn about goats. Now, a perfect example is you watching this particular video right about now. So you can as well choose to make a YouTube channel where you can as well get paid if at all you meet a certain requirements which are stipulated by YouTube. But this is one way of actually making money. You can actually go online and create courses that you can teach people on goat farming. People can pay for those particular courses, ebooks or write books, among many other things. One other way that many of you, of course, know about is by breeding and selling for profits. Now, breeding includes or involves you actually producing a good number of kids on your farm and then selling them to would-be farmers to make a profit. And here, a lot of good income can be made if you breed meat goats and sell the kids, the same as mentioned above for the dairy goats niche. Many meat goat farmers are always looking for quality goats to improve their herds. Now, for those of you, they've actually people in the recent past been asking me, do you have bull goats? Do you have bull goats? If you can actually start bull goats, it's going to be a lucrative business for you, because I have seen this work. I've seen a lot of farmers sell their goats through my channel meanwhile. But for you to perfect the breeding, you need to also perfect the mating season, how to manage your kids. It is not as easy as such, but it's easy, it's doable. I mean, managing a goat farm, managing kids is very easy. So you need to manage the kids to be able to reach there. You need to manage the mothers to be able to be giving you kids all the time. You need to get good breeds in order for them to give you at least twins or triplets so that you can grow your herd, you can grow your breeding stock, and then eventually be able to have a good number of goats that you can sell to other farmers. Another way to make money in goat farming is raising goats for their fiber. Many people run profitable businesses raising goats for fiber. Some goats are used to produce fiber like cashmere and mohair, which are high in demand. Fiber is usually combined or cut from live goats, so you can even produce fiber from goats you are raising for dairy or meat. There are multiple sources of income you can pursue in the goat fiber business. First, you can sell the raw fiber to someone who will clean, process, and then turn it into a yarn. Or you can as well go through the same process and be able to come up with a final product and be able to sell out there. A lot of companies, a lot of people are looking for fiber to use it as raw material in different stuff. So you can raise goats for particularly that. And the good thing is that you can actually get the fiber from these goats while you're still raising them at your farm. You can also make money online selling goat farm tools and equipment produced by other farm or by other people for a commission. This can include things like milking machines, disbudding tools, hoof trimmers, milking stands, shampoo, and all other kinds of other equipment. Now take for example me, who has a big following. And I've been a farmer. There are people who reach out to me and say, Dennis, I have this product. Please try it at your farm. If it works for you, you can recommend for others. And if I recommend, of course, what I usually recommend is something that I've used. So just for clarity, I do not come here to tell you people to buy stuff that I've not used. I first use them myself and then eventually give you guys feedback and recommend. So what you can do is, after you've developed your online presence, or even before that, you can start selling other people's products, farm products that are used in goat production, and be able to earn a simple commission. But another thing, you can also set up an input shop elsewhere in town, wherever you are, or even at your farm, and be able to be selling these things at a retail level to different individual farmers. You can stock gumboots, you can stock whatever, mention what people require at farms, and then be able to sell and get a profit. Another way to make money is by breeding your male goat. Now, a lot of people out there do not have good breeders, mostly the male. Now, goat breeders typically own one or more male goats that are then bred with females. If you have a few healthy goats that can produce great kids, then you can make a good profit running a goat stud farm. A healthy male goat will be able to mate with multiple females and produce healthy offsprings. To ensure that your male goat is healthy, have him checked by a veterinary officer before actually breeding. So there are people who come and book your male because it's actually good. You see, when you're investing in goat farming, it's quite expensive. It's not easy. Take, for example, bringing a goat from South Africa, pure breed, could actually cost you like 6 or 7 million Uganda shillings. Now that's roughly about, let me see, like 2,000 USD. Now, when you bring it, you can, it's not, of course, the most advisable, but once you follow the right procedures, you can let it come to my farm, or I can let it go to your farm and then be able to mate with your breeds for a specific period of time, maybe 1 or 2 months at your farm while breeding. Now, somebody could actually mean to pay you maybe 1 million shillings, maybe 2 million shillings, depending on the agreement you actually make. Another way to make money is by utilizing what we call herd sharing. Herd share, goats can be a great way to make extra cash. If you have the space and the ability to care for goats, then you can offer herd shares to people who are looking for an alternative to traditional dairy products. This is a program where buyers purchase a share in a goat farm. That way, they can get a certain amount of milk without paying for it upfront. Farmers don't need to have a license to do this kind of conduct this product. Conduct this program. These people can also earn a profit after the goat farm has actually made some good money. Of course, I've received a lot of people who want to invest in me, who want to invest in our Duke's farm, give us money and do that. Of course, I'm still in, we are still in talks to see if at all it can work for us as well. But various people are out there looking for these specified farmers or specific farmers where they can invest their money and they're just chilling wherever they are. And this farmer does the work, raises the goats and does the selling, and then they share the profit at the end of the day. That way, you will be making money as well, because if you have little capital and then you get somebody to push you up, please open up for that, right? There's also selling photos of your goats as another way of making money in goat farming. Now, goats are one of the most popular farm animals in the world. They are known for their playful personalities and cute faces. But did you know that you can actually make money by selling photos of your goats? Well, if you have a nice camera and some good editing skills, you can sell your goat photos online. There are many stock photography websites that allow you to upload and sell your photos. You can also create your own website or blog and sell your photos that way. Again, some of these we just don't need to be farmers at the farm. We need to be creative enough, get into these spaces, get into these, new technologies and fuse it. What we do is we want to fuse technology, social media into farming to be able to sprout, to be able to benefit from all angles. Like we make money, we make money in all levels, okay? So you can do the same by selling your photos. I bet you knew about that. But now you know. Another way is by selling goat urine and goat manure. Goat manure is very popular with farmers and gardeners for a few reasons. It is virtually odorless, which makes it a great choice in urban areas. If you own goats, why not sell their manure for a profit? After all, you have to get rid of it somehow. So just look for people who have farms, other farms, if at all you're not into growing crops. Of course, I do encourage most times farmers to utilize the manure at their different or respective farms so that they are able to grow grasses for these goats or whatever animals they are involved in. But also, if at all it's in excess, you can sell to other people and make a profit. Yes, be able to earn a living even before your actual main project kicks off. You get the point. I hope you now know. Last but not least, I recently also received a call from some gentleman who was asking me whether it is profitable to start venturing into pastures and grasses. And I told them, hit it, do it right away. Now, you can choose to also make money in goat farming by selling pastures and grasses to other farmers. Now, if you have a big chunk of land, you can go into the production of pastures. While you serve or feed your goats, you can as well produce more than what you need and be able to make a living out of selling pastures like Chloris Guyana, like alfalfa. So if they want, take for example, they want pak chong, which is the elephant grass. They are looking for people who have bigger farms so that they can they can buy from them. So you can as well make a killing selling and buying of pastures. However, to make money from the above mentioned ways, you need to become an expert at what you do. You need to first get started with your own goals and learn as much as you can so that you can help others. Everything that I've mentioned here is easy, seems very easy, but one thing you need to do is first learn, understand how it works before you venture into it. You must be very, very knowledgeable. My name is Dennis Duke Wonyala. Until then, it's a goodbye.